Right, welcome to the current affairs section. We're going to kick this one off with, once again, it's the facts and opinions. We're going to go on to the Stockport killing, very sad story. What's your opinion and facts on that, Colin?
Well, I mean, it's very sad, like you say already. My condolences to the family. The families of the children in Southport. Interesting because the guy got sentenced this week. And, gave him life, 52 years recommended. Wow. And just want young people to kind of realize these are the kind of sentences that they're looking to be giving out. And you've got to use these examples now because he just threw away the whole of his life. I don't even know how old he is. How old is he? 18?
18 or 19, one of them.
Yeah, so
very young.
52 years recommended. He's coming out in his 70s.
70 odd.
If he gets parole. And you see, it's funny that these are the things people think you just get sentenced.
And then that's
and
it.
For the whole time the youth was going to court, the system protects you. So he was protected.
Okay.
But you see, the minute that he got sentenced,
he's on his own now.
Yeah, left him on his own. He got beat up already, innit?
Well, it's a very horrific, terrible crime that he's committed. And as I said, I don't wish no bad on nobody, but his outcome ain't going to be the greatest from what he's done. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be too many people in his favour, even though he might need help. Obviously, he does, innit? But those little innocent kids, I mean, maybe could have been a different way he'd gone about it, but
I don't think it's cowardly because they couldn't defend themselves. So, I mean, 52 years is a long time.
A long time.
I'm old school. I would believe an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. I think that if he get a more severe punishment, that might deter people from doing those kind of
things.
Yeah, come on, man.
Okay, another current affair is the early prison release. What do you think about that? What's your facts and opinions regarding the early prison release?
See, to be honest, it's funny because I had this conversation yesterday with one of the fathers, and he was more on the fact that it was good that prisoners get an opportunity to experience early freedom. But me, I'm more on the victim side, and if you know, when prisoners are coming out early from their sentences, it's like a kick in the teeth to certain victims.
Yeah, of course, it must be.
And when you watch them in their videos and they're coming out in them big cars and drinking champagne, and then it's like a disrespect. Your child's dead. Your child can't come back, or the trauma or the experience, that the scars that you've left, they haven't healed yet. Man, already released from prison.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of 50-50 on it. There's a good argument yesterday about it, but
we did have my opinion on that. I think it's very risky because, as I said, I think like some of those guys were probably just on the verge of getting rehabilitated if they had maybe a little bit more of their sentence. But because now they've been released early, it's like they're more drawn to go back into what they were originally in. Do you know what I mean? But maybe I'm wrong. But as I said, I don't know. However they work this out, I mean, even for the victims, could you imagine, okay, you've had a little peace of mind knowing that the person that's done this to you or to your family, they've locked up, then you find out they get early release.
Did they come out on license on the early release?
Not that I know of, so I don't know. If it's probably something that man would definitely have to research. I don't know if it's like with certain cases, are some of them on tag or going probation, I don't know, but that doesn't seem to be something that's been highlighted with any of the releases. It just looks like they've been early release, you're free, you're gone. I don't even know if some of them's got somewhere to go. I saw another case where the guy's got the early release, but he's got nowhere to go. He's got no income, nothing, and he just wants to go back to prison because he's not prepared for the outside world, and he thinks that he's been forced out.
Are these all DCAT prisoners that are getting released?
That's another thing I don't know. So, as I said, there's A category, like, I don't know, because these things are not being highlighted. But if you see some of the people that's being released, like on the videos, the Instagram and the TikTok, it just looks like any and anybody's getting released. Do you know what I mean? So until when you like see whoever's on YouTube and that you know it was because of that case, but yeah, as I said, we don't really have the decision on it, but I'm 50-50 with it. But as I said, I think I will show more empathy towards the victims.
Always gonna show empathy towards the victims.
Like 100%. Another current affair, this would probably be the last one, was the stabbing in Woolwich.
Was that with the 14-year-old?
The 14-year-old boy, yeah. So, yeah, facts and opinion about that. We've heard so many different versions of that story. So,
I said, because it's kind of an ongoing case, it's hard to really give so much of an opinion to it. But it's just, again, another young life that's gone. And when's it gonna stop? As I said yesterday, when is enough gonna be enough?
Enough, yeah.
You see, we keep saying enough is enough, but is it nearly enough? When is it really gonna be enough?
I don't know what the sign is for them to know. I don't know what they're counting. Enough is an amount, isn't it?
Yeah, I said that over the last 5-7 years, we've buried a lot of young children, man. You know, 13, 14, 12, 15.
Yeah.
See, when I was them age group there, he wasn't thinking about that.
No way. Thinking about getting a new trainers and
dying
new
was
computer game and
getting licks, coming home late.
Yeah, getting in trouble at school, detention.
But he weren't thinking about dying on that.
Yeah, playing knockdown ginger, as we were saying earlier, playing with yo-yo and conkers and. But as I said, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe the way the kids are growing up now, it's like the new 21 is the age of 13. Because it's like from 13 up until 19 you've got to be a millionaire.
So what do you think the children are lacking? Why they're in this position right now?